What's up? Welcome back, everyone. So, we're in the Hinterlands, and this has been pointed out, you could spend a dozen hours in the Hinterlands if you wanted to. I don't know about a dozen this time, but we're really just getting going. And I'm relearning how to play, and I think that's going all right so far. See if we can't take that nearby rift. And get some better gear. We need some better gear. We picked up a few schematics, and the Game of the Year edition seems to have provided a couple weird DLC outfits, like the one Solus is wearing. That's right, Solus. Suppose I should have put an event. Let me just mark these from before. Hinterlands, and then the break. And the one that Cassandra is wearing. Anyways. Let's go take that rift. So if you're new to the game, if you've been here today, if you've seen this start, but not seen the game before, what do you think? I can't even begin to guesstimate how long we're going to spend in this playthrough. Things tend to go more slowly for me on stream. I have no timetable. Play as much as we feel like. Till we're done, whenever that is. It could be 50 hours, it could be 100 hours. Yes, I could go look up some of my old saves and see how long I spent on it. You like to look for an archer? I'd like to, the Nug skin is fun, but I'd like to get her a different outfit. Everybody, attack my target on the Wraith. Wraith is dead. Whole camp of Wraiths. Huh. Wonder what round 2 will be like. Hey, Dustin, I've only got 2. I didn't set up a command for them, and maybe I should, but I've only got 2 in. The no looting animation, because that's just a big time sink. And hair textures. Not styles, but just textures. This is the first time I've played on PC. When I played before, a long time ago, was on PlayStation. Cassandra's taking a lot of hits from these raids. They're just messing her up. And healing potions, she's only going to take 1 more automatically. After that, unless I change her tactics, she's going to stop taking them and let herself die. What I could do is have her take a regen potion. But those cost 1 elf root per, so we just have to keep in mind that there's a cost to that. I could go and stun this Wraith by disrupting the rift. Give an area stun to all the enemies. And the rift is ready to be closed. I'm so glad I didn't start with the 24-hour stream. I'm having to relearn everything, and I'm just starting to feel like, okay, all right, I can do this again. I want to do this again. I've been getting excited for the playthrough, but actually learning to play it again has been a bit confusing.
Templar bastards killed my husband
Coming
and
back
stole the ring
slowly.
from his finger. They deserve to
Message
die.
coming in. Patching it through.
Hey, Justice. Justice and friends, thank you for the host, man. Welcome. Welcome back, Justice. We get some love for Justice. Everybody check out Justice Strikes. Give him a follow on Twitch. Excellent streamer. How are you doing, man? There's a lot of Metal Gear, but not just Metal Gear.
You're saying the Templars attacked your husband?
Aye. He was digging out a stump. The fools couldn't tell a shovel from a mage's staff. Had to be safe, they said. Rebels everywhere attacking by surprise, sick bastards. They took the ring I gave him on our wedding day in case it was magic.
Farewell.
Hey, Claire. I think I saw you come in before, and I might have forgotten to say anything. I just kind of spaced. I think I saw you come in before. How are you doing? You just got back from the shower, answered the message. Yes. Awesome. And I am thinking about maybe doing some Resident Evil in October. But weren't we talking last about... I know your messages are about 6. Weren't we talking a few months ago about 5? We were going to play, an open question, if we were going to play some Resident Evil something in October, but possibly only one, what would make for a good playthrough? The only one I've played is 4. Wheel's being very picky. Sometimes I try to pick one thing and I end up back on the map anyways.
It must have been some time since the Renegade Templars faced a mage of any talent.
Alright, Dustin. We'll see you next time, or a little later. Gotta do the class thing. Gotta do the important stuff.
Kept you waiting, huh?
What's up, Ty? Kept you waiting. Nah, we were waiting. Yeah, I guess you did. Where you been? Hey, Dustin, thank you for the follow. Welcome aboard. All day. Just all day. Yes, you taunt that bunny rabbit. He does love her taunting. Have all the ram's meat we need? Do we have 10 yet? That's 9. Alright, it wasn't a bunny rabbit. Fennec is what, a squirrel? Looks sort of like a squirrel. Big. How would you classify a fennec? We going for that other rift? Suppose that other rift is the one that's selected on the outskirts. Rifts on the outskirts. Why not? Wanted to check that out when we first got to town, so I bet it's about the same level for shards. Couple shards up there. Another camp we need to uncover. And jump around. Raccoon, squirrel. No, not another hole. I don't want to fall in the hole. I already fell in one hole through the map today. It was like that. It was a little crevasse. It did not go well. Had to reload. Save. Bob Bear, are you looking at the save command? It's like a note command. It will save whatever text you put after that to a text file on my machine just so I can find it later. I can be bad about checking those notes. Sometimes nothing gets added to it for a long time, and sometimes a bunch gets added to it that I keep forgetting to check. But I'm a little inconsistent. It's a great way to leave notes, though. They will be saved for me. That does work. Are you suggesting I do some saves in-game? Could probably use a command for that. Maybe it would be less confusing. Hey again, Claire.
Hopefully the Inquisition can find some way to help these people.
The ram's meat we need. More than ram's meat. Turn-ins for different things.
I heard.
Even better.
Can I help you with anything?
The food wasn't... He was telling me about these things, but he didn't provide the quest. They were individual people, right? Hungry guy is up there. Hungry man.
Mages, Templars, bandits, demons. Making it hard for a man to hunt for his supper.
Here, maybe this will help.
It more than helps. With this, I can fill these hungry bellies. Give these folks some hope. I didn't think much of the Inquisition. But no one else is helping like you lot. Maybe I was wrong.
I don't know.
Very well.
Big points for being able to jump around everywhere, though. That makes everything better. Always.
Watch yourself. Bandits up ahead. Or something anyway. They're blocking the road.
You don't think they're bandits?
Bandits wait until people are vulnerable, then hit them fast so nobody escapes. These bastards show themselves too early. They care more about driving people away than taking loot. They're either stupid, or they're more than just bandits. And they're too well armed for stupid.
Yeah, I remember the horse quest a little bit, KG. How close are we to them? I should listen to KG. That's what I think here.
What can you tell me about
But they're
the
not right
attackers
here,
on the
right?
road?
They're in another
They're
spot.
all groups, some of them with bows. They've got better armor than most around here. It's too many for us. If you head out there, careful you don't get flanked. They don't take prisoners.
Thanks for the warning.
Ends with the bandits to the east. KG is saying Horsemaster quests, which... over here. Speak with Dennett, Master of Horses. A little ways away, but it's past another camp we need to discover anyway. So let's do what we're doing up here. Maybe go by the Witchwood, Apostate Stronghold, make our way to the Horsemaster. That'll take longer than it might look, because we'll have a few things to do and we'll have to pop back to a camp somewhere to replenish potions, probably at some point. Up here we've got Shard. Probably leave the bandits for now. Back for that camp later. Why don't we just go that rift? Maybe a little beyond it. That way. See what happens. Trying to.
The fighting between the
Oh,
mages
that's a ram.
and the
Come
Templars
back, that's
has
a
cost
ram.
too many innocent lives.
It's a ram. Okay, fine. Kill the ram. Rams, I suppose. Careful. Get that ram. Get it. Which
must have
place?
done enough to draw the
KG. No,
attention
not
of the
there.
clerics by now.
No, not there.
Shouldn't we meet with them?
Where
Message
not?
for you, Commander. Just came in over a secure channel.
Not. Oh, Crash, man. What's up? Thank you. Crash, you rock. Crash. Thank you, man, for supporting me all these months. Help and support this stream. You are fantastic. We get some love for Crash. Are you out there? 8 months already. It flew by, right? Completely flew by. Does it all have to fly by?
Somebody open the window.
Typing have to be so poor. Dude, welcome. How are you doing today? Alright, we're gonna be here for a little bit. Let's get people out of the way. Well, I'm not trying to move. Just let me do my own. Yeah. Bad little group right here. Cassandra did not even manage to taunt. Oh, alright, she got the taunt on everyone. Sorry. She was in trouble, and I did not go heal first. So, what we've got right now is they're gonna stop using potions. We've got 4 left. Maybe get down to 4. Thought everybody was set to not use any when we were down to 5. It's okay. I have something set wrong though. Wraith should have paid more attention too to what was in the background. Wraith can do a lot of damage, although they're easy to kill, and so you should kill them very quickly. I just targeted one I didn't even see. You guys go for that. Is there a rift here? This is just a hack. There it is. Isn't there a rift here? Not good. I hate it. Once these, oh god, these horrors are just not gonna let this happen right now, are they? I'm losing control. Let's see if it's salvageable. Horrors, terrors, whichever are the ones that go underground. Pop up by your feet. Wraith almost dead. High damage. Very weak. Take the Wraith out. Cassandra managing to taunt all of these terrors is about the only way I'm going to be able to do anything besides leap and then die. Solus is actually still alive. Moment. He got a barrier when his health took a huge hit, and it's almost gone. So he might or might not be able to use that healing potion. Varric. Where's Varric? Standing. Varric's right in the middle, near that Wraith. See if Varric can finish off that Wraith right now. Challenge, or just how about a war cry? I could stealth. If I could get up. Stealth, come on. Crack those things. Did Varric get the Wraith? I think he did. Man, I hate those things so much. Get off me. Oh, there we go. Come on, stun him, stun him, stun him. Frack! Frack you! Ugh. That was lovely. Go! I can't get a disrupt or close the rift or anything while I'm being targeted by one of these. I could try and get Solus up or Varric up. Look at all the guard Cassandra's got. She's got great guard. It's not going to last that long, though. I don't have any more healing. I could stealth, and it should force Cassandra to get all the aggro one more time. If I could just disrupt the rift. But they'll come for me. They seem to be coming for me the moment I do. They're not interested in Cassandra. Come on. Disrupt. Boy, that shit is hard to target when it's that high. I'll take the party wipe. The person who said, hey, was your staff. Alright, Claire, if you say so. So that little save is already under aggro. We don't have any good chance to set things up. Let's stay out here. Let's let whatever's there come to us. Solus and Varric are probably not going to stay in these positions for very long. They will want to attack Wraiths, something like that. And I'm already... Alright, can we get the hell out of here? Let's pull back from this fight. We need to reposition. Those terrors are making me crazy. I can tell people to hold position and I think still put them in positions. I don't know how well that's going to work. Away from that for a second. Try not to pick a separate fight. Move the save over here too. Try and stay away from the doorway. If they're all going to come through, or the arch, if they're all going to come through, they're all going to come through. I'm not going to go stand underneath their spawn points like last time. Just going to get... Everybody's just going to come after me like that. God. Lesser terrors are miserable. Lesser my ass. They come right to my spot and upend me repeatedly. If you've spent much time here in this stream, one thing you may know already is that I hate being ragdolled in games. A personal peeve of mine. Getting my ass knocked around like that is so unpleasant. I did not mean to stealth there at all. Like that. Like that. Just like that. Just frack you. Got a secondary fight in the background there. Alright, now we got more spawns. Next wave is gonna spawn. You can see the Fade Rift has taken some damage. Alright, but here comes more spawns, so tell them just to disengage. Come over here. We're gonna get attacked again. At least we can consider doing a tiny bit of setup. Alright, Cassandra, be ready to meet and greet. Hey, yes, Sarah, what's happening? Oh, reading back, Crash, I almost missed that. You got another show this weekend. Gotta sell, gotta sell. Absolutely. Oh, man. You're talking about holiday shopping. You're gonna scare the adults. What did you shoot the right thing or the wrong thing? I can't even tell. I was trying to take that Wraith in the background. Or that Wraith roasts Cassandra. Another Wraith in the background. I would like to take that Wraith. Frack you! You know what? Everybody's got to switch targets, but that thing's not going to get off the Herald at all. See these things at all. Who's what where? What the hell is going on over here? Solus is 6 feet off the ground, and that terror is 20 feet in the air. Pretty solid mechanics in the game. I'm trying to relearn them, and playing on Nightmare is a hell of a way to be trying to relearn them. But they're solid in their own way. They're very different from the earlier Dragon Age games. It's hard to... Sorry, a little distracted. Hard to compare them, though. Come on. That's, I hear it's on sale, and it's really, really on sale. Big sale, right? Hey, Moga. The big fights are excellent. Big fights are excellent. The dragon fights, some of the boss fights. I'd say combat works very well in this game. If you like the tactical combat in the first game, if you've played Dragon Age Origins, and you like isometric games, Baldur's Gate style, stuff like that, you can't really pull that off. Although there are elements of that that remain. The combat's a little bit more like Dragon Age 2, when they tried to pick up the pace, make it pretty action-oriented. Doesn't feel very turn-based. I mean, it's never really been turn-based, but no, you've always had a sort of tactical pause. Things are a little different in this one, though. save after that? I hope I did. Auto saves after some of the bigger battles. Open environment and boss fights. Good for both. Good for both of those. The dragon fights are exceptional. Very open. Some of the best. Letter in an abandoned house. The stone calls to me. My dreams, as I shape it with chisel and hammer, it shapes me in return. My flesh twists, claws, and fangs ripping. The light in the sky makes the stone so much louder. The cave in the hills has good, strong stone. I can shape it into something strong enough to keep me safe, if I hurry. Dendon, if you're having the dreams, go talk to the Templars. The war doesn't matter. Their job is to help when things are too frightening to deal with alone. And the only reason the Templars didn't find you as a child is because your parents hid you away. If carving helps you, there's a map to an old cave I stumbled on a few years back. Think it has the stone you like. Alright, Slugger, sleep well. We'll see you next time. AKT, thank you for the follow. My alerts definitely seem to be broken at the moment. Thank you for the follow. Welcome aboard. The alerts aren't all working. Some of them were working. Sub alert was working. Host alert was working. Backed apocalypse. What's going on? How are you today? Map check. We might need to pop back to camp. We probably should. Blood Brothers. I like KG's suggestion to go talk to the horse master. Do the horse quests. Let's pop back to camp. Fresh, head that way.
This might interest you, sir.
No, Requisition Officer, it does not. Still here? Wildhood, right on. Still here too. We're gonna have an early wrap though tonight. I mean, it's what's scheduled. It'll be an 8-hour stream. It's hardly as short stream, 8 hours, but 8 hours is coming up in an hour and a half or so, and that's a kind of early wrap if you're used to being here until later in the day or night. Today's and tomorrow's streams are starting early, so 8 hours will be about dinner time for me. I want to make sure I eat and rest and continue to mend and prepare for the 24-hour later this week. I was already a little worried, may have to move it, and I don't want to. Rather just do it. Templars over here. Mages over here. We're heading towards Horse Master Dennett. Guess we'll go through the Templars. Nice job, Cassandra. Ty, last class, learning how to add files to a network drive. Modern machines like dot matrix printers, terminals, and punch cards. Help me now. I'm trying to process this. What? Why are they? Why? What is the explanation? Templar encampment. Must be ready to fight not only the mages, but those who sympathize with them. Stay on the move for now. AKT, no worries. Lurk on, lurk anytime. Always good to hear from people who are lurking, though, from time to time. Know you're there. Sometimes I notice there's people I see lurking a lot. And I like seeing you there. The view's unexceptional from here, but a good place to fight from.
Be the man! You gotta beat the man!
Woo! What's happening? S7, welcome. A lurky and bacon sandwich. I could go for a sandwich. Out. Lurker's gotta lurk. Obi-Wan, could Jesus. Lurker's gotta lurk. Big fan of the lurk. Varric, what are you doing up there? Varric, what are you doing up there? Look, Solus didn't have to come all that way to get a shot. What are you doing up there? You're crazy, Varric. You're just nuts. Alright, now Solus is nuts too. You guys are both nuts. Alright, should I join the party? We'll all stand here. All of us who should not be up close. Only Cassandra should be standing here. Excellent. E-Nutty, thank you for the follow. Welcome aboard. Now that I know that alert is really not working today, if I missed anyone coming in, welcome aboard. Hope I didn't completely miss anyone, but I'm having to catch it in chat. See if I can fix it this way. Let me run off a test alert real quick. Sometimes that gets it working.
I have detected a signal embedded in the
Ah,
static.
awesome. See that? I'm eating my own tail. This bridge was broken recently, most likely in fighting between apostate mages and renegade Templars. Scold, I know you've been hanging out lately. Thank you for the follow. I thought you had. So welcome or welcome back. Let's head up to the Templars. AG, you got it installed again. I'm still gonna have to pick your brain some more about what exactly happened that that you just got everything working again. It sounded like so many things were not. Now that's usually... Hold on, let me go in. 4 things don't usually break at once. So when everything stops working, it's usually something in the middle. Sometimes it means a quick fix or an easy fix. So I'm really curious about what you got working. That one. Stay on target. Stay on target. Hey, 3 stone friends. How are you doing? See all that bouncing off his shield? It's pretty nice. I don't want to flank him because I think he's got buddies up the hill. Maybe he doesn't. That's enough. Getting around his shield a little more. Yes! Alright. Now Solus put a barrier on Cassandra. Why? Yeah, alright. She was gonna use her challenge. Guess it was on cooldown. Wondering why she wasn't generating any guard already. Really good here. Whatever I got this weekend, I think I'm still trying to shake it off. So I'm glad it's an early night for me. Die! Tested alerts! Thank you, man. Thank you for the tip. Let me get back to my dashboard here. If it'll load. Yes, donation! You want me to sing? You want me to sing? He says, I am the very model of a scientist Solarian. I've studied species Turian, Asari, and Batarian. I'm quite good at genetics as a subset of biology because I am an expert, which I know is a tautology. Can't fit the rest, Kappa.
We travel to Val Royale now, Seeker.
So I think I'm still trying to kick whatever came in the other day. You can probably hear it in my voice.
The better.
Thank you, Ty. Rock on, man. Kind of sneak that in. Kind of sneak that in. Should also take another look at what kind of items I've picked up that we can use. Cassandra could probably use another item or two. Set. Map check. Where are we going? It was only follows that weren't working, and I think follows will probably work again after that test. Broken bridge. Something. Heading up this way. But acting like we haven't discovered the Templar camp. I think we have. Be a further fight on that side, isn't there? Letter found on a dead body. Take it back, take it back, take it back. Dreams won't stop till you take it back to the Western Fortress. They will never stop. You will wake up screaming and find notes written by your own sleeping hand. Take it back. I will draw allies to do it for me. Locate the Templar camp. I guess that little pack of Templars, why didn't that count? I thought that was the pack. Represented the camp. Well, we'll move past it. Ty, the teacher puts mouses in his slideshow. It says mouses. That's so awesome. Almost worth it. Just being able to hear that. Not good. Cassandra successfully pull aggro. Hard to tell. They're kind of running everywhere. Templars coming down the hill. Might be some of the ones we were looking for, even.
No normal wolf would fight with such determination.
The breach may have driven them mad. Or perhaps a demon took command of the pack.
Novastrius, how does mounting work with a party? I think your party just disappears and you're the only one who rides. It's magically delicious. Boss, you killed a child. I'm aborting this mission. Alright, yes. It'd be really nice if the gamepad control system, which when you enable it on PC, you cannot use the keyboard and mouse. I can hit escape, it does nothing. F5, it doesn't quick save. Because I have the gamepad enabled. So, anyways, I'm going to do a lot of manual saves. When I could trust the autosave a little more, that would be nice. I think so, yeah, Novastrius. We're about to do that quest, I believe, and get our first mount. We're in the right place for it. Letter found on a dead dwarf. I don't care how many demons and apostates are in that area. The package was lost somewhere on the river north of those farms. Follow the river and find it, or we'll find you. Hey, DBA Bob, what's happening then? King Bob in the house. With an axe. Nice axe. How's business today? Covered Red Cliff Farms. Beautiful here. Booming! Business is booming. Beautiful. I want to hear. Fable quest is right around here, but first, Ocularum. Alright, so let's start high and to the side. Kind of pan around. It'll seem silly to go above the terrain, so I'll kind of swing it down a little right here. One. Checking this area above those two. Go any lower. Good. Three. 4, 5. That's up there. Good plants? Are they good plants? I want good plants. Well, we do need all the elf fruit in the world. We have too much elf fruit. Elf this, elf that. Druffalo. Notice the guard, the huge amount of guard on the Druffalo. Don't pick on the Druffalo.
This must be the Horsemaster.
And who are you then? Talk to my father if you have business here.
What if I want to talk to you?
And who are you then? Talk to my father if you have business here.
Here, shard sparkling outside. On.
Speak to the master if you have business here.
Beautiful game. The combat is good. I need to get some more skills pronto. Wires perk, deft hands, fine tool. Soon enough.
Let's look around.
So you're the Inquisition, eh? Here you're trying to bring order back. It's high time someone did. Didn't expect it to be some free marcher's noble, though. Name's Dennett. I served Arleman for 30 years as Horsemaster. I hear your Inquisition is looking for mounts.
Right.
It is. Can you help us?
Not at the moment. I can't just send 100 of the finest horses in Ferelden down the road like you send a letter. Every bandit between here and Haven would be on them like flies on crap. You'll have mounts once I know they won't end up as a cold winter's breakfast.
If you have a problem with me personally, I'd like to know about it.
What? No, I've got no bad blood with free marchers. Maker, I had kin flee to Kirkle when the last blight tore this land apart. My wife Elena manages the farms and Bron's in charge of my guards. They'll tell you what they need. Until then, you deserve something better than whatever knock-kneed plow-neg they gave you. The chestnut over there is a purebred Ferelden forder. Take care of him, and he'll take care of you, Inquisition.
Right. We'll meet the horse. Bottle of Thedas. Carnal, 869 blessed. Norlesian liqueur for the daring, or those who wish to seem so. Said to enhance sensation. And at the bottom, an erotically carved peach pit. The design is plain, but the bottler assures that the act of carving was scandalous. Ah, nice touch. Anything upstairs? Hard in Hightown, Chapter 1. I think this is good. We got to stories. We got to do stories. My voice is a little rough. Man, there was a lot of reading those first 4 hours of the stream. I was just reading so much, I decided I had to actually pull back from it. But we can't skip good stories. I don't want to lose my voice, but I'll read a little more. How much space does it take now with all the patches and stuff? Yeah, if you remind me a little bit, I can tab out and check. Not sure I trust the game to be stable if I tab out right now. The PC port seems a little rough. They say coin never sleeps, but anyone who's walked the patrol of Hightown Market at midnight might disagree. The pickpockets and confidence men head to the taverns at dusk. The dwarven businessmen and nobles go back to their tiny palaces to fret over the ways they got cheated, and the market falls silent. Donin Brenikovic. Donin, to every angle of the market with his eyes closed. 20 years of patrols had etched it into him so that he walked that beat even in his dreams. The recruit, Jevlin, was another story. The ring of steel striking stone told Donin that the kid had stumbled into a column again. His new armor would be full of dents by sunrise. Torches would make this easier. The sound of Jevlin hauling himself over the pavement was like a tinker's cart crashing. Torches make you night blind. You'll adjust. Donin crossed the square to help the kid to his feet. Breeze scurried across the plaza, sending the banners and pennants shivering and carrying an old, familiar scent. Donin stopped in his tracks. Something's wrong. Voice was low, warning. Peered into the dark up at the mezzanine just above them. Follow me. Be ready for trouble. The two guards climbed the dark stairs, and there, in a puddle of shadow, found the body. Gold-trimmed satin glittered through the blood. Get the captain, Donin sighed. We've got a dead magistrate. You know, we might just know the author of that book.
I heard what my man said. If you want our horses, then we need our farmers back safe in their fields.
All right, let's talk about it.
Since the breach appeared, the wolves have gone mad. They come after our men like beasts with the water sickness. You deal with the wolves, and our farmers will be safe again.
How are these wolves acting differently from normal?
Normal wolves go after livestock, but come at them with a torch and a blade and they run. These beasts, though, it's like darkspawn during the Blight, or when the dead rose to attack us. They're possessed, or something like it. I've lost too many men to the beasts. I won't endanger more.
Farewell.
Good day to you.
Trouble with wolves. Trouble with wolves is where?
Mess with the bull, you'll get the horns.
What's up, bull? What's up, Jane and Tropic Family? Chilling now? Chilling all day. Finally making some sense of the game again. Which one? With wolves. Also go horse real quick. And we could talk to Braun again.
The Master doesn't want me handing those refugees weapons until they've got any hope of defending themselves. If you put up a few watchtowers, we'd all have more warning before the next attack.
You said you had a way to help the refugees.
I do. There are too many hills in these parts, good places for raiders and bandits to gather. I've marked good spots on the map. You set up watchtowers there, I'll talk to the Master and get your people weapons.
Set up the watchtowers. Okay.
Farewell.
Hey, Nutty, I'm pretty good. A lot better than I was the past few days. Not sure I'm completely healthy, though. So, looking forward to getting more rest tonight. Tomorrow night. Level 5! Gallop. Summon your mount. Radial. There it is. The party just disappears when you call your mount. Race here too.
Fancy trying out one of my courses?
Absolutely. We can open up some of the map this way too. Kit 3, what's going on? Epic Kit 3. Oh, doing good. Done with work for the day. Hope I'm feeling better. I'm definitely feeling better. Maybe not completely, but much better. Throat's feeling kind of raw after 8 hours of reading codex entries and books.
Fancy trying out one of my courses?
I do. Explain these races.
What kind of racing are you talking about?
I set up a course over there with stakes in the ground. It's too narrow to race directly, so I time it for sandgirls. You try to ride the course before I call time.
Kid 3, life gets that way, doesn't it? Life's been busy.
I'll try one of
You
your
keeping
courses.
things sorted?
Wonderful. Get your horse and I'll set up the stakes. You make
Kiwi
time.
Ninja, that'll be
I'll
Friday.
throw in some of the dress money Father gave me. Consider it a donation to the Inquisition.
Race is on. The horse.
The course is ready.
All right. See what we call my horse.
Whenever you are.
Tied to the starting gate. Interesting. Think I can even stay on the course? Where are we going? Not there. That's not going to work very well. The race is on. Time remaining. Oh, through the gates. I see now. Actual gates. Okay. Oh, we'll get it next time. Not getting any time back for going through the gates, so make it in the time or not. That was close. We make it?
The last course is still set, if you'd like to try again.
Nope. Alright, yeah, let's do it again. The less you have to steer, I think the better the horse maintains its speed. It's the best way to keep a good pace. The other races go by the wolves, or at least some wolves. And go by at least one rift.
Nicely done. Fancy another race?
Set up the next course.
Great. Go get mounted. I'll put up the stakes straight away.
Why does it look like... Ah, frack me. I was confused between the mini-map even though I saw these. I thought the mini-map is pointing me somewhere else. It wasn't really. See how that flag was... Look where the flag is when I go through the gate. See if the flag isn't slightly off to the side of where I just went through the gates. Now, why would I let the flag on the minimap get the better of me when I can clearly see the gates? I don't know, I'm an idiot. Confusion set in. Made it back in time. Next one goes up behind this place, if I remember right.
Nicely done.
Nicely
Fancy another
done.
race?
Bring it
Set
on.
up the next course.
Great. Go get mounted. I'll put up the stakes straight away.
I don't know, Claire. I feel like it sometimes. I think it's something all humans have the potential for. It's just part of being human. They don't always make the right decisions. Sometimes they're great at self-sabotage. There's lots of times I think humans are... a lot of us quite silly. But thank you. One of the things that the bot says that comes from a fortune cookie, I think it's just from a fortune cookie, but it's a fantastic piece of wisdom I gotta agree with, is that good decisions come from experience and experience comes from bad decisions. Sometimes the things we fail teach us more the things we coast right through. So at least in that, we've got opportunity around every corner.
I'll be damned. You've mastered every course I set up.
Good little training. The horse is pretty useless speed-wise, yeah, but it's a good little training course for getting you comfortable with the basic horse mechanics. Couple things. While I'm over here, there was a camp, right? Yes, horse can jump. Camp. Alright, fine. We'll walk for a minute. Did not mean to get off the horse. Did want to come check out this marker over here. Heartfelt request. Lost prize-winning Druffalo. Druffy the Druffalo. Ran when demons attacked. Last seen down in the gully. Reward found and returned to farmstead. A note posted on a public board with a simple map showing the general location of the Druffalo and where to return her. We're after wolves. Vinter Imperium. Better ill, the Imperium has put its stamp on Thedas forever. Yes, it has. You rode right by this shard. See what path party takes to get up here. Alright, they had a pretty easy one. Sometimes they'll take a very wide route. When hills are involved, your party will not usually go the way you did to get somewhere. Hey! You take the spell sword out?
Nothing.
No, Spellbinder. He was right there. I know I didn't see him die. Disappeared on me for a minute. Something else on the map. Okay, you know what? I recognize this spot. There's a rift right around the corner. I think I came here for a rift. Wolf quest, but I think there's a rift that's not marked here yet. Is that possible? Or all the rifts showing up? What I'm thinking of. Wonder if this defender can functionally be flanked. Even if you're behind him, he may or may not take extra flanking damage. Medium armor, Cardicoat. Probably something good for Varric. Also haven't leveled up since we leveled up. Yeah. Take a look. Not bad. That couldn't I? Cooked. Oh, Cardicoat is dwarf only. Alright, it's for Varric after all. Let's get everybody level. Can't just stay in the subterfuge tree forever. We're gonna need some more combat skills. Looking at what I picked up. Upgrade evade. Deck for Shadow Strike and Ambush. Shadow Strike's nice, but you can only use it every 16 seconds. Surprise attack on your target. If you strike an enemy that did not have you targeted, you regain stamina. Leaping Shot. Been waiting for that. Haven't had too many enemies that close the distance and start attacking the Herald yet. But it'll happen, and Leaping Shot it'll get used even when that's not happening. Especially when that happens. Cassandra, we want more guard building. Stamina when you lose health. I don't think she's been running out of stamina quite yet. Shield bash. Bash, yeah. Okay. So using the poison that he has. I take First Blood, even though it won't do too much extra damage. Occasionally do a little unlocks Explosive Shot for Eric for another upgrade. Solus. Mind Blast, 5 meters. Drives enemies back. If something does close the distance to Solus, I would love for him to have that. Revival. Get Mind Blast. Able to pick up Revival. Soon-ish. Alright, trouble with wolves. Cover Dead Ram Grove. Lovely place, that. Or what direction we're gonna have to approach those wolves from, but it looks like not here. Maybe when we backtrack a ways, we'll see a path. Otherwise, go to a watchtower. Secure the farmland. Watchtower location marked. Bought for a watchtower. How far is the next watchtower locations? Right now, landmark over by another rift. Camp right here. We still didn't get credit for locating the Templar camp. Down in this area? See how big the purple circle is. But Fort Connor. What counts as the Templar camp? It wasn't the 2 packs of Templars we found side of the bridge. There was one about there, and there was one about here. Now you're doing the EA Access thing? If you don't already have all those classic games, it actually is a good deal if you've got most of them. Different story. Letter in an empty home. Endrin, they're telling everyone to leave until the mages and Templars stop burning everything down. I saw the way the merchants were looking, though. If we just flee, they'll pick our houses clean. I'm taking our little project to the cave in the hills up north. You know the one. We'll be safe there until this all blows over. Essel. I am fine with stuff like that. I mean, I've played this game 3 times. It's been a year, more than a year and a half, since before I started streaming on Twitch. I've forgotten most things, but they come back to me when I see them. I'm fine either way. You can share, you can leave me hanging, wait and see. Eventually, we'll get there. Here's that bridge. In fact, where we just marked that watchtower location was one of the little packs of Templars. Another one across the water. Center of the area on the map is right about here. Where this flag is. Tower location. If I've not actually gone into the fort, though, maybe if I haven't gone into the fort. At the broken bridge, then go up the path to the west. Now where I just was. Broken bridge, path to the west. Here's the broken bridge. Let's go find it. Broken bridge. Path to the west. Have to clear the fort. Who's standing on this little broken cart counts as elevation.
I'm injured. Make it take you.
Check. Notice aggro had shifted. Sandra, go get that Templar Knight off of Varric. So that is one of my favorite attacks. I just picked it up. We're using it somewhat defensively, but why not use it offensively? Cooldowns are cooldowns. Use what you got. I'll have enough stamina most of the time to use it. I'm standing back auto-attacking. It'll be a while before I have enough skills to burn through them fast. Brandon, man! What's going on? Too far ahead. Too far ahead. So, that attack. He goes. Follow along the river, but up the path before you cross the bridge if you're coming from the horse farm. All right. We already fought some over on that side. Follow along the river, but up the path. I mean, up there. Should we actually be up there? So hard to take directions on Twitch. There it is. Discovered Templar encampment. So hard to take directions on Twitch. Back here. Addicts are good. Located Templar encampment, but didn't get credit for locating the camp. Now you ran past it. You may have given directions that are, they were good and they are with context, which is what's necessary. Still easy to lose sight of that. I think I'm going to recognize this place when we get up here. How are we doing on potions? 8 of 8. Groovy.
The Templars have secured.
By the way, let me look at the map here for a second. Follow along the river, but up the path. It's before you cross the bridge if you're coming from the horse farm. Not technically accurate, which is why I went there. Here's the horse farm up here, right? Where's the horse farm? Yeah, horse farm's right in here. There's the locked door. So if we're coming to the broken bridge and before we cross it, we go up the river, that's where I got the trigger, but I wasn't on the path. We actually have to go on the opposite side. So, I mean, little things. If I'm trying, it's easy for me to get things confused, especially if they're just a little bit off. Depends on how much attention I'm paying too. That I may or may not take that information and then go astray. Archer, knight. That was awesome. Okay, disengage. He went around the corner. No one got him yet. Stay. That fight did not get started. Let's not all stand clustered up here. actually get a... Likewise, Solus. Fight near the choke point of the door as much as possible. Almost flipped up to the rock. I think if they, not too high, you can do that. You definitely end up on top of things. All good chi, nor do I take it as such. Good. Being chased. Why am I letting Solus stay there? Right, let him finish his Mind Blast. Get him out of there. Solus, why are you in that mess? Eric, why are you in that mess? Because I told them all to attack and it was fine. It wasn't a mess at first, I guess. Became a mess. Mages and crossbows and swords and shields, all in a tight space. Bad news. Arno Frags, thank you for the follow. My follow alerts were not fixed by the test alert. All the alerts seem to be working except the follow alert today. I'll just shut up. I should go.
We must still deal
Arno
with
Frags, thank you for the follow. Welcome aboard.
I hear reconstruction is progressing well in Kirkwood.
I know things are bad there.
I wasn't trying to...
You weren't trying to remind me how bad it is in Kirkwall, so you decided to talk about it?
About its recovery.
What you're talking about are the buildings, and even that will take years. People don't recover so easily.
Sigil of the Chevalier. Rare sigil. 15% front armor. Minus 50% all other armor. Down to sigils. Sigils can be attached to armors and give special bonuses along with unique hindrances. Minus 50% to everything but your front armor. Sounds like a pretty big compromise. Aragon. Gold! Or royal elf fruit. See if we can get that watchtower. Find our path to the wolves. Part of the way there. Replenish potions by traveling to camp. Isn't that an exciting screen?
Dispatch for you.
No thanks. One cool thing about a rogue is all the leaps the rogue gets to do. Having some extra ones from archery, pretty cool. Leap in, leap out. Leap everywhere. We need to come around, don't we? Yeah. Ah. Gotta be a proper way up there, and that wasn't it. That was doable, though. Expensive polish. Build watchtowers. Operation now available. I had to mark the locations. It was one of the things. That one was for Braun. And then the wolves. We got to deal with the wolves. Wolves! Where are they? Behind you, wolves! They're up here somewhere. Rescue the farmer's Druffalo. To this rift. We go up this way to get to the wolves and everything. Let's head up in this direction. Hot dogs lurking on. If you haven't been lurking already. On the fence about doing a little more. I don't know, is that crazy? I do feel like playing a little more. I'm really torn. I'm torn between cut loose at 8 hours because it's what I scheduled. Still feeling a little fatigued. But I'm also kind of feel like doing a little bit more here. I'm getting the groove a bit with the Hinterlands. Probably gonna wrap up on schedule. Maybe I'll go a few minutes over instead of just cutting loose in 10 minutes here. Maybe we'll go an extra half hour or something. But I'm not going to. No, I'm not gonna add another chunk of the stream. Hey, Lonnie, we got a visitor. Visitor. But I'd like to finish up a couple of these little side quests here. I'd like to find the wolves and deal with them. I'd like to go back to the farm, turn things into Braun, And, we're out on the map here. We are really close to... No, we're not. Somewhere in here. It's the Apostates. I can find a way from here to the wolves. The doggy visitors. Lonnie. Getting hugs. Hugs and cheers, Lonnie. Hugs and cheers. There's a little bit of tail. Woo! Hi. I don't know if you can... Did you see? Just a tiny bit of tail. Yeah, you have a big tail. Puffy tail. Hi. So, since we'll be wrapping up soon, not this minute, but soon, tomorrow we'll be starting at the same time we started today. It's another early stream. Why 2 early streams in the middle of a work week? Because I do want to wrap early, so still 8 hours, but starting early enough that 8 hours brings me to about dinner time, and it'd be nice. I can get to bed at a reasonable time. I'm gonna do 24 hours of this on Friday, unless I feel like I can't, or I do get sick instead of healing from whatever that bug was this weekend. And by Friday, I think I'll be in right state of mind to spend 24 hours here. I've learned how to play again. Another 8 hours tomorrow should go a long way for that. Gully of Burnt Men. Well, that sounds like a good place to save. Gully of Burnt Men. Wolves! Quick, behind you! Wolves! Try and pick one target. When things are all clustered up, once I have an upgrade, one of those primary skills I'm using, arrows will go through other targets on the way. That'll be nice. Not currently something that happens. Hey, that's actually the Druffalo we're supposed to lead back. Just gonna follow. Hello, Druffalo. Are you gonna follow us now? We have to do something to get it to follow. If it follows, I guess we'll take it back. Following. Okay, fine. Druffalo! Lead the Druffalo back to the pasture. Ooh, be nice if we can go through. Going around would take bloody forever. That can't be right. That can't be right. Please tell me we can go through somehow.
Seeker, you initially believed our Herald of Andraste was involved in the attack on the Conclave, yes?
I did. The evidence seemed damning, given the lack of an alternative.
Yet you changed your mind.
You also heard the voices at the temple. Is it so surprising I listened to them?
Sadly, yes. Too few invested with authority possess the courage to alter their course. They fear the appearance of weakness.
The truth is more important than my reputation. And anyone wishing to accuse me of weakness is welcome to try.
As cat. Yeah, has been drinking Hazaritas. Come along. Come now, princess. Ding, 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 ding. Ding, 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 ding. Oranan Ravine. Okay. Lay it down for me. There is, in fact, a heck of a recipe for that, Floridon. We've got it somewhere in Discord. Now, we didn't have the pinned feature in Discord back then. That would be the sort of thing we could pin in Discord. We could make a separate channel for food and drink recipes. In fact, let's do that. I'll set it up after the stream if someone reminds me. But, we get disengage, disengage. Everybody up here. Come. Pudding Druffalo. Come. Druffalo, come. Why don't we make a food and drink channel? People can share some of their favorite recipes. Come around down here. Come along, sweet Truffalo. You don't want to go that. You want to go that way, not this way. Okay, fine, fine. We'll go this way. Come on, go. Don't mind. Did you die? What's wrong with you? You just knew where his pasture was. I want to go the other way. You're wasting my time. Right over here. Truffalo! Truffalo, please. Tell the farmer that his Truffalo is safe. Landmark right over here I didn't grab. And we have a rift. Not save while under attack. Well, stop being under attack. Not gonna burn that follow quest. Not gonna burn that follow quest by picking a fight where I can save. Getting killed and then having to walk the Druffalo all the way back. All right, Jim, you gotta go to sleep. Awesome. I'm gonna wrap up really soon. The stream is supposed to end now. I'd like to just finish these farm quests. We'll deal with the wolves. In fact, let's go deal with the wolves, and then we'll come back for the rift when we turn things in here anyways. I keep trying to run. Sometimes when I'm pinging, it's because I ping everything. Sometimes I'm trying to run.
Thank you. I appreciate you finding her. and I'll see to it that this never happens again.
Sure you will. Sure, no one will ever need us to find their prized farm animals ever again. Okay, I'm trying to deal with the wolves, but I want to go back along the track we came on. Right? Crossing over here, up and back in. Rest while we're here. This is the rift I had thought about before. You see all the skulls. We are not going to mess with that rift right now. I might fight red skulls in Witcher, but I'm not going to fight red skulls on Nightmare. He's not at this time. But yeah. Back through the gully of the Burnt Men. Spiders! Oh shit, level 8 spiders. Well, everybody, yeah, about that. Varric, get out of there, Varric. Solus, get out of there, Solus. Sandra, you can stay. Creative. In fact, I give that 0 points for creativity. Congratulations on your 0. We'll take you far in life. I don't think I'm going to get to the wolves here after all. We found some wolves attacking the Druffalo nearby. Up from here. Yes, maybe. Do anything for me. No. Pull the water up? How do I even get to the wolves? Controlled by the wolves. If you know where the path is or how I get to the wolves, feel free to throw me a bone, because I don't. To get to the wolves from the west, from the north, east. Look like we get to them from the south. I'm going to backtrack a little to the east and see if we can't come around this way. Hey Logan, what's going on? What? Oh, you wanted the dual wielding. You wanted to see the dual wielding. Well, I like my flips and flips. My stealth works well with those flips. Good times all around. We're just getting started.
I sense magical energies ahead. The mages cannot be far.
Oh, the mages are here. The mages are here. The mages are here. Just got home from college. How was the day? Cross the river from the camp by the farms, where the rift is, but go left instead of where the Druffalo was. Is that sort of where I'm going now? Past the mages? Yeah. Assassin dual wield is OP. A lot of things are. Knight Enchanter's OP. Nevertheless, dual wielding I think would just be a little fragile for me. I'm having to relearn how to play the game. Sandra's getting smoked. She didn't get anything. She didn't manage to generate guard at all. For a second. Get the war cry off. Egen. Why did Solus go up into the fray? Solus, no. Solus, please. Follow the river north. Follow the river north for the wolves. All right, cool. Well, we're wrapping up with the apostates, it looks like. Might be, shortly. We could just mark the spot and come back. Barriers can be destroyed with enough of the opposite type of elemental damage. Fire barriers can only be damaged by a mage's cold attacks. I think you might want to change Solus' follow to himself. Might keep him out of melee. But I find the party behavior is still wonky. That's an interesting tip. So, meaning he won't follow me most of the time, but he'll keep snapping to our location as we go, right? So if we go too far, Solus will catch up. But in combat, he won't... Is that what you're thinking? Let's have ice. Not sure I want to go in here. We want to go in here at all. Stream is supposed to be over. I wanted to wrap up with the wolves. I'll tell you what, if we can... let me look at a couple things right now. Behaviors, Solus, targeting behavior, follow, stealth. Okay, sounds interesting. Let's see what happens. Got mana reserves. Everybody's set to use potions automatically until we only have 5 left, and then stop, and it should be manual. Whether he will get out of fire on the ground is another story. Yeah, one thing at a time. I won't change too much here. If what I want to do is go north up the river to get to the wolves, we can come back here for the apostates. We found their cave. We know where it's at. Let's do that. Get back right now. Finish up with the wolves, so we can wrap up for the day. We've clearly got a lot to do in the Hinterlands, and I think this was an excellent start. Don't know how many hours we're going to spend in this game. Could be 50, could be 100, could be more. Depends on how much fun we all have. We're going to be doing 8 tomorrow and 24 on Friday. So we're going to wrap up real soon here today. Diverse Games, how are you? Welcome.
Know what I like about you, Chuckles? Your boundless optimism.
It's comforting that whatever qualities I lack, you'll invent for me, Varric.
No, really. What else would an elven apostate help crazy chantry folk close a hole in the sky?
When you put it like that, I must concede your point.
Shoot. Hardest part of the game on Nightmare, just like Witcher on Death March, as you might imagine, is the beginning. Once you have a larger skill set, tends not to be as bad. Don't have that large skill set yet, but already, with more we can do. Fighting things at our level, starting to become more comfortable. Fighting things above our level, do a little bit of that. Push targets. Ah, you know who I didn't see? The Spellbinder. Not that I want everyone to switch targets, but I'll switch targets to the Spellbinder. If I can't do enough damage, I'll have everybody join in. I want that Spellbinder to get a barrier up before dying. Got a question. Diverse Games. How is this game compared to Skyrim or Witcher? I mean, very different games. The combat completely different in all three of those games. They're Skyrim or Witcher. Yeah, I mean, it's a tough one. They're all fantasy role-playing games with lots of common threads, and there's a lot that they do differently. Combat is different. Lore is completely different. Visually, they're quite different. Can you ask a question that is a little more targeted there? What kind of differences are you wondering about? Skyrim's feeling dated, but has so many mods that doesn't have to hold it back. I mean, Endural was just released. KG's been playing that. I might like to play that sometime. Going the wrong way. Back to the camp here. Witcher and Dragon Age Inquisition both have mods, but maybe don't need them the way that Skyrim does at this point. You control a party. Dragon Age, your companions, you can control them quite a bit. And in Skyrim, not quite as much you can do to finally control your companions. In Witcher, it's just Geralt. Free world. Alright, I guess that got screwed. I was trying to avoid these guys. For no particular reason. Trying to get used to the lock-ons, and I try to pan the camera and I end up switching targets. Whether or not I have a lock on a target, I end up switching targets because I pan the camera or try to.
One down.
when we pick this back up tomorrow, we'll have to look at all the gear, sell a bunch of stuff. I'm sure inventory's getting full. Go through the gear, re-equip a little bit, sell some junk. All that good stuff. Raven. Text from the X. The Dragon Age Inquisition is not the same kind of open world that The Witcher is. Well, right, but I mean the zones in here aren't terribly different. I'm not sure what distinctions I would draw. Well, to see me. All up on Cassandra now. Please. Varric must be using his poison arrow skill automatically too. I keep seeing poison start of the fight. Damage over time. Melga says Witcher 3 is damn near perfect. Dragon Age Inquisition is good also, but you can't compare. See, if you had asked me about... I'm getting really sloppy here in combat. It's a good thing we're wrapping up. If you'd asked me which had stronger characters, definitely Witcher. And part of that has to be because it's based in the extensive lore of the books. And Dragon Age, no matter how much lore they write from it, for it, won't have that. But there are some excellent characters in the Dragon Age universe.
That cave could be the lair of our strange
Hard
wolves.
to beat the Witcher in that department. I really like the swordplay in Witcher. Swordplay in Witcher is the best swordplay, personally, I've ever experienced in a game. I've heard people criticize it quite a bit. Others who love it, but plenty of people criticizing the combat as too simplistic. I don't find it that at all. Especially on the higher difficulties, just because it is a dance without lots of fancy variations. It doesn't bore me. I think the swordplay in The Witcher is just an exceptional piece of gameplay. Quick, everybody on the Lesser Terror right now, before that terror decides he wants a piece of Jirai. No, I lost. I did not lock on. Did not lock on. Where is that terror? Back me. Please stay locked on the terror. I think I lost the lock when the terror disappeared. Andra's up here with the wolves. Varric and Solus are both in the terror's blast zone here. Not so good. Get everybody on that terror, please. Fell off. Not good. And every time that terror goes underground, I lose the lock on it. I think Varric is in the middle of an attack. Do anything. I really hate the terrorists. They drive me crazy. Please kill that terror. I'm letting Solus get eaten by wolves. Yes, because I want this terror dead. I want our terror dead. Kill it, please. Thank you.
With the demon dead, the farmers should be safe from the wolves.
I expect the wolves are also pleased to be freed from the demon's control.
All right, tell Elena the wolves are no longer a problem. Token of the Packmaster. Now we got some good news to take back. Much as I like Skyrim, I've spent hundreds and hundreds of hours in it, though not as much on stream. I don't find the combat in Skyrim interesting. I like the world, I like the exploration, I like the settings and some of the characters and a lot of the stuff you do there. I do like playing a stealth archer. I've had a lot of fun in Skyrim playing a sneaky archer. But overall, the combat in Skyrim doesn't tickle me. Take piece. Coin.
Solas, did you ever consider reforming the Circle from within? You have both knowledge and wisdom. You could have made a difference.
I admire your optimism. But ask yourself honestly how the Templars would have reacted.
You fear they would have made you tranquil.
There is no doubt in my mind. My studies threaten established ideas. I would never have been tolerated.
I suppose you are right. Repairing the damage done will take great effort.
Would they were more like you, Seeker?
I'm very curious about that, KG. How much was Indiril able to change? Or there's a great many fundamentals they just couldn't change. What did they manage? We're gonna have to run by the rift here. Rift is still well above us. I get to stealth by the rift and my party will snap to my location at some... At rift. Number of terrors out-leveled.
This...
Complete the quartermaster's quests.
If those refugees are going to defend themselves, they'll need real defenses. I've got a few ideas.
You said you had a way to help the refugees.
I do. There are too many hills in these parts, good places for raiders and bandits to gather.
And?
I've marked good spots on the map. You set up watchtowers there,
We do
I'll
that.
talk to the master and get your people weapons.
I missed some of the watchtowers.
You set up watchtowers there, I'll talk to the master.
Oh, we have to actually set them up. Okay, that's fine. We'll be doing that tomorrow. Don't shoot the farmer's wife. Please. Wife. Later.
You deal with the wolves, and our farmers will be safe again.
Up the wolves.
The wolves should be back to normal now. There shouldn't be any further trouble.
That's good to hear. I'll send word to the farmers and let my husband know what you've done. It may not seem like much, but you've given this land hope it desperately needed. Thank you.
All right. So let's go back to Haven. We can go to the war table, select for building the watchtowers, which should complete that. We're gonna wrap up there. Got so much more to do in the Hinterlands. So we've got shards to find, rifts to close, mages to deal with, Redcliffe to find, story progression at Redcliffe, some story progression, right, at Redcliffe, Blood Brothers, East Road Bandits. I think we'll start tomorrow by closing some rifts and exploring the rest of the Hinterlands. Won't necessarily tap it all out, do every little thing, but I think we'll do most of it. And at some point tomorrow, we're going to move on from that. Look at how far out the map goes. Camp over here, rift over here. What we've already exposed and how much time we spent there. You really could spend a long time in the Hinterlands. I'm gonna try not to push the point, but we're gonna come back to visit Otto. Back to Haven. Study of the Fade. It's as old as humankind. You have time to read all that? Put a book on the loading screen to get for a few seconds. Threat remains. Travel to Val Royo. Requires 4 power. Well, we've got plenty of power. I do want to go to the war room, but we're not traveling to Val Royo right now. More in the Hinterlands tomorrow before we do that. We got horses here now, though.
Travel safely.
Once we've found or acquired deeds for other horses. Asarash. Fast and resilient, these horses of Rivani stock are used by the Kunari. Frostback mountain horse. Fierce, loyal, and not quite tame, just the way the Avar prefer. Dracolisks. Different types of mounts. Mountain Dracolisk. Do you want to see what a Dracolisk looks like? Yeah. Some very cool mounts in the game. Arts. Raider Frostback Elk. Dive! Dive! Exotics. Oath-bound steed. Promise bound by an augur long ago, it will not depart this world with its oath unfulfilled. Has a sword through its head. It is not a unicorn. Let's keep it simple for now. Huh. Curious. You have a very slow PC or drive? Yes, you can manage to read it all. Alright, fair enough.
Still got demons pouring out of the rift.
Yes, lots of demons pouring out of the rifts. I feel like walking up there is gonna engage something. So let's save that for tomorrow. I want to go to the war room and get the watchtowers built. But I don't want to walk into that nest right now. It's a swarm, I tell ya. I'm gonna save here and wrap it up. We're in a little bit of overtime. The stream was scheduled to end about half an hour ago. I will bid you all good night. Thank you for the excellent company today. Had a really good time starting this off. Hope to get more of my voice back for tomorrow. And see you all there. Hope to see you on the other side. Again, 8 hours of this tomorrow. Thursday's a day off. 24 hours of this on Friday, unless I feel I need to move that. If you're new here, welcome aboard. Starship has many great adventures awaiting us all. Here's to all of you, the awesome Entropic family, crew of the Starship Chaos, chatters, lurkers, lovers. Good night. I'll see you all on the flip side. Cheers.